Hey guys, Semi Monster here, and it is that time of the year. The days are getting longer, and warmer, and it's almost Halloween. It's almost Christmas. It's crazy, but most importantly, it's Inktober, and I decided to give it a go, even though I failed my last daily drawing challenge. But basically, what I did so I would feel motivated to do it is give myself one really simple goal, and that was basically to finish my sketchbook. So I'm currently working on a Moleskine watercolor sketchbook, and I've been working on that for about a year, just because I do a lot of digital stuff. But I want to get into the habit of drawing traditionally a bit more. I've started stocking back up slowly on traditional supplies, and getting into the swing of traditional. I really like traditional art, so that was like my only goal, and I knew early on that I wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want to spend a lot of time on these pieces, and doing it in a sketchbook is really good for that, because it's just a sketchbook. Not everything in it has to be perfect. So I thought it was really cool. Good. So the first day I started, I wasn't prepared. I just kind of wanted to draw my own thing, but I realized really quickly that I really had no ideas of what to do for Inktober. So for the first day, I did some toadstools, and then for the rest, I'm following Mabs Graves, I think that's her username, on Instagram. Her drawing prompts. So day 2 was Black Cat. The first day was a bit funny, the recording, just because my battery in my camera died, and I just used my iPad to record the inking of the lines. Day 2 was meant to be a Black Cat, but I used purple ink. I recently just purchased some Liquitex acrylic ink in muted violet and muted turquoise, and I've been playing around with them. They're pretty vibrant for something that's supposed to be muted, but I mixed that in with the black ink because I didn't want it to be stark, like just all black. I've just been really experimenting and really enjoying the process. So day 2 was Black Cat, and day 4 was actually mushrooms, but I changed it out for day 1. So, which was which? Here I'm inking this one with a Daiso brush pen. Not the best. It's not very good. But there's day 2. Like I said, some of these aren't as good as others. I didn't really spend a lot of time on them. But here I am with day 3, which is a cryptid. I had to look that up, and so my cryptid was like a mixture of things. I was trying to find Australian cryptids because I'm from Australia. We have a couple. We have yowies, bunyips, drop bears. That's a really funny one. If you don't know what a drop bear is, definitely look it up. But also a lot of Aboriginal, indigenous cryptids, and so I kind of just combined some because I didn't really know what to draw. I was feeling a little bit uninspired by it because I think it's such a broad prompt. But I think this one turned out really cute. I really like him. The footage isn't the best. We've had a few really bad overcast days, and I've worked on these pretty late in the day too, and I don't have a lighting set up, so I do apologize for that. But the footage isn't the worst. And I realized that I spelled cryptid wrong, but I changed that like a day after. I think he turned out cute. I really like him. And then we're on to day 4, which was a witch. This is probably the worst of the footage. And I'm playing with colour. Not too much. I've added a little bit of watercolour to this. just to make it a bit more, give it a bit more life, so she didn't look too flat. And this is a witch, because day one was witch. So like I said, I did mushrooms for day one, and yeah, I'm really enjoying the process. I really like, I'm trying not to worry too much if they're good or not. Some are better than others. Some I haven't really spent a lot of time on, so it does show. But like I said, this is a sketchbook. I did it this way purposefully because I did it this way on purpose because of time, and not being overly attached to them. I think if I was doing these all on like separate sheets of paper, I'd want them to be perfect. I really didn't have an idea in mind of what to do for Inktober. So yeah, I'm less worried about what the sketchbook's going to look like because it's just a sketchbook. I'm not going to be overly attached to the art, but at the end of the day, it's something that I can go back and look at and be inspired, maybe make more finished pieces of concepts that I really liked. But yeah, that's that, I guess. I don't know what else to say. So getting close to day 5. There's that Daiso brush pen. I have 2 Daiso brush pens that I've been playing around with. Not the best. And I go back to, currently using a Tombow brush pen. I really like it. It is a little hard to use. I really need to get some more cartridges for my Pentel Pocket brush pen, which I really like, but I haven't used in a while. But Inktober has really inspired me to want to work on larger ink pieces. I really like ink. And yeah. So this is day 5. And day 5 was done on day 6 because day 5 I was in a lot of pain. So I took a break. I've been working on this and a sticker project that I'm currently working on. I'm just taking my time. But I'm also thinking about turning the line work of the stickers into colouring pages. So yeah, I'll let you know if I do. Mostly iPad stuff. So I've been doing a lot of drawing, which is not like me. I normally do like a drawing a day, maybe a drawing a week, but it's been really good. I feel like I'm in a good place. At the moment, it's not. I'm at that point where I'm feeling a little bit burnt out, but I definitely want to push through Inktober and not be discouraged. And definitely go off the prompts list. And then I put some silver ink on this one. Oh, this was for laboratory, and I didn't know what to do, so I did a bottle with some eyeballs. Not very good eyeballs. I could have worked on this one a bit longer. And I regret putting the silver ink over the top of the bottle because it kind of made the bottle the same tone as the background. And this is day 6, which was a ghost. So I did a sad little ghost, and I think he turned out really cute. I really like this. It's so simple. It's such a simple concept. I really wanted to do something with a solid black background. I really love Winsor & Newton Indian ink. It has this nice shine to it because of the shellac. And I really, really love it. It's like my favorite ink. I've only ever really used, I used Art Spectrum. That wasn't too bad, but Winsor & Newton, it is a little more pricey, but I really love that ink. And if you want to know what products I use for any of these drawings, I will try and list as many products in the description below. The tape I just got off eBay. I really like how thin it is. It's really nice for the sketchbook. I was using masking tape before and it was a bit too thick, so I was running out of a lot of page. But hopefully in November I will get to do a sketchbook tour. So yeah. Anyway, we're coming up to the last day for the week, day 7. And day 7, what was day 7? Oh, it was a haunted object. And because I'm trying to fill out my book, I numbered how many days I had. I numbered each page, and I wanted to do some more double spread pages. I did one just before Inktober, and I really liked how that turned out. It was like a little study of like a Steven Universe scenery, and I really liked how it turned out, so I wanted to do more of that, and I thought this one would be really cool. So this was Haunted Object, and basically I just did a necklace. My idea was that it was haunted by the first lady who owned it, and now whoever wears it is cursed. I think there's a story in there somewhere. Definitely something I want to play with in the future. But it's really simple, just black, gold, and purple ink, and some line work. The line work ruined this piece for me, but overall I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I like the idea of a double spread. I want to do more of them. I think the next double spread is going to be a really good prompt. I think it's skeleton, so it's going to be awesome. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. I'm sorry about the quality. I am trying to get the hang of my camera, and the weather has been really hit and miss lately. So, and I'm doing some of these, I'm doing really late in the day or at night. So I'm trying my best, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it all the same. So that is it from me. If you like this video, there will be more Inktober stuff coming soon. So if you want to see more, you should subscribe. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you all very, very soon. Bye.